the body of work we have so far is just based on a few things. So let me see if we can get anybody else in here. Looks like Joe's taking a minute. I'm going to admit one more person in the room. See if we can get him on, an old familiar face who's making his return to Ocean City. He was in the A bracket championship game for the Maryland Bullets as their water boy and towel guy back at Ocean City in 2019. But he was very close to getting that A championship for the first time. Now he's returning to the circuit. It's been a while since he's been here, but he's been to Ocean City many times. Tommy Hoffman, welcome to the show. We got him. Tom. Someone say something. Y'all gone quiet. What happened?
Oh, yeah.
Tom, you hear me?
I see him.
I see Tom.
Yeah, should we wave?
Hi, Tom. I think his end froze because he's like not even moving. Damn, we're having some problems.
Some technical difficulties. Oh, yep, there he just went away.
Yeah, I think it froze on him. Okay. Nope, here comes Tommy.
All right.
There we go.
Tom,
what's up, fellas?
What's up, Tommy?
What's up, Tom?
How we doing?
Doing good, sir. How are you?
Man, you even got Ross Aroni on video? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I don't like it one bit, but here I am.
We're on
separate. Got that light in the back, keep you all blurry.
It's not it's my phone is cracked right where the fucking thing is, so it picks up light really weird. That's why I'm trying to fix it. I've been over here doing this shit, all kinds of shit, but it is what it is.
Your wife says you're lying, by the way, Ross. There's no kids with you.
Yeah, I had to take a piss and refill my drink. I just blame my kids. I blame my kids for everything.
Jeez. Anyways, anywho, Tom, we mentioned 2 years ago, last time you were at Ocean City, you were with the Maryland Bullets. You got to the A bracket championship. Broadax did not play that season. Why was Broadax out for a while? We talked about the quarterback situation. Was that a big part of it, or was there other things going on with the Axe?
I would definitely say quarterback situation. After Grable and Mert retired on me, we had the one season with TJ. And then, at that time, Clancy was our quarterback. So, but he was going to play with Bullets, and we were kind of high and dry without a quarterback since he was playing for Bullets.
Yeah. And, with it was tough because, with that happening, you didn't quite have anybody to look at. And so with that Broadax, they didn't appear at Hagerstown. They appeared in City, rather, in 2019. James Battle just jumped in, by the way. Try to meet real quick, James.
Hey, I'm about to call you right back, bro.
All right, James. I'll
What's
try to
up,
let him
Joey?
know before he drops out. So right now, Tom, you guys are going to be coming into this tournament. It's been a while. What do you say to the young guys in this Broadax squad who are coming out for the first time, especially with a schedule like Team Petty, and of course the man who just jumped in? I think he probably got his video working, Mr. Joe Cassone of the Long Island Demons. What are your thoughts coming in? What do you tell these guys who are coming in for the first time? Because Tom, you've been around the game forever. You were a kid watching in the 80s, and then you joined playing flag in 1999. You played in Florida way back in the day. As a 20-year veteran of this game with knowledge of about nearly 40 years of it, what do you say to those kids who are making their circuit debut this weekend in Ocean City?
Tournament play is definitely a different animal. You definitely got to turn it up one more notch when you play in a tournament. You got to watch your back. Your head better be on a swivel because these guys in tournaments just don't care. They'll knock your head off and not even think twice about it. It's not like in the league play where you know everybody and you got that mutual respect and everybody knows you got to go back to work on Monday. In a tournament, they're kind of out for blood a little bit. Everybody's looking to hoop and holler about the big hit, the big block, the big catch, all that kind of stuff. But number one, we're going down to have fun. It's a good chance for our young guys to go down and get to know us old guys, to hang out, to drink some beers, go out to eat, hang out, watch some football. It's a good chance for us old and young to gel. I like to say that we do that a good bit at Broadax, but our young guys haven't quite bought into the going to the Broadax after most of the games and hanging out after the games and stuff like that. So that's where you when you get in crunch time, you kind of get each other's backs doing stuff like that. And a road trip like this can really help your team gel and get to know each other.
Big facts.
Yeah, I 100% agree. So you got two opponents for the pool play. Team Petty, that's going to be the first opponent. I don't know. Have you played Petty before, Tom? Is this the first time? Are you taking on Petty?
I feel like playing with Miller Lite or Broadax, we've never played Team Petty, but I feel like somewhere along the line, playing with Red Knights or one of the teams I played with down in Ocean City, I've played them before, but I can't honestly. I've been away from it so long that I don't even know who's on their team. It probably changes so much anyway, but I'm not real sure who they are at this point. And same thing with Long Island Demons. Like I'm going into it, I have no scouting report at all. So maybe I'll get you.
Perhaps Joe and James could tell you about Demons and Petty respectively. Joe, James, welcome to the show.
What's going on, Joey?
Nothing much, sir. How are you doing tonight?
Good, I'm good. I was driving a little bit.
Yeah. James Battle, meet Tom Hoffman. If you haven't met him before, I'm sure you guys may have crossed paths at some point on the circuit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard he played with Red Knights. We played him in Ocean City a few years ago.
Okay. Okay. As well, it's gonna be interesting. We actually got four different. We got four teams in the same pool in the chat right in the call right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you guys are all in the same pool. Keith Giles is on the Killer Bees. Tom's in Broadax, and of course, you got Joe with the Demons. So it's pretty cool to have all you guys on here right now. Let me put in a gallery view. Perfect. There we go. All six of us represented. Joe, welcome to the show. So Joe, I'm going to ask you real quick. Tell Tom who the Demons are.
So, 19, we were the number 3 ranked team in the nation heading into nationals.
Your mic's a little off, Joe. Your audio is pretty low.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Might get a little close.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Pretty decently.
All right, cool. So in 19, we were the number 3 ranked team going into nationals, or worlds as they called it. We had a win in Albany. We lost a nail biter to 148 in Rhode Island.
Classic game. George Hartshorn has that on YouTube. Really good game.
Dude, you want to talk about heartbreak? Like, we thought we had Jiggy down. He got up, threw that ball, touchdown, game over. But I mean, we're super competitive. Yes, the rumors are true. Ryan Heller will not be in Ocean City, but I do have a stud of a quarterback coming. Super stud. This kid can whip the rock, can run, can do everything. He's been groomed.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, same guys that you always see. If you've ever covered any of our games locally, I know you haven't seen us play GCFFA yet. But locally,
a little bit of a drive for me.
In our local league ball, we play against the Dogs, we play against the Ducks, so we get that experience. Those are our hometown rivals. So I've played the Ducks in multiple championships. I've played the Dogs in multiple championships. I mean, we're the 3 top teams coming out of Long Island right now. So we're coming out there to bring it, man.
I'm looking forward to seeing you guys back out there. It's been a while. Talk about
Dude,
2020 real quick, Joe.
Oh,
Was COVID the big factor for you guys on terms of traveling last year?
yeah. So New York had crazy restrictions as far as us leaving the state. We really couldn't travel for multiple tournaments. A lot of things got canceled. And then when it came down to it, like a lot of guys ended up getting sick, like right around national time, and that depleted our rankings huge. So we decided to pull out gracefully. Like, what are you gonna do? I don't want to go there with 13 guys and be like, oh well, this is all I got, and burn out day one.
Completely understand, man. It's a gauntlet when you go down there to Florida. You got to go through 3 games your first 2 days, and then you got to go through 4 on Sunday. And you need those numbers to compete. Otherwise, you're just donating if you go down there with low numbers.
You're telling me, bro. I mean, look, we would have had a better showing. Like we didn't have Heller Saturday, our first tour to Worlds. We had a good showing there for our first game against the Renegades. We took a dub. We lost to Scorpions. Proc did what Proc does. And then day 2, we got the draw for 148 again, and they had our number. We had a little bit of a scuffle. It is what it is. I love those guys. They're competitive. They come to win, and that's what.
Was that the game where Jamie was filming, and then at the end you just hear him going "Stop it, over and over" like a dad?
Jamie actually shoved me out of the way trying to break people up. It was quite interesting.
I remember that video when on the 9-man page. That was, oh man. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys out there. Your advice, James and Joe, to two of the teams you're playing this weekend. First, the Killer Bees. They're making their circuit debut. What do you give advice to our co-host, Mr. Keith Giles, and his Bees entering this tournament?
Listen, man. You do your
My
thing, bro.
bad. Go ahead. Hey, look, be prepared. Just be physical. That's all I can say. Be physical. Have fun. That's the only advice I can give you.
That's my sentiment, bro. Come out there with your head on a swivel. Be ready to play some real serious football. Play to win, and have a gritty attitude. Because, oh boy, it's gonna get ugly.
Oh yeah, it'll get ugly quick. I ain't know. Hey, look, my plan not to play in no C division.
No. We have a solid defense. Our defense is ready to hit and ready to make moves. Offense, we have some stars ready to shine. So, we're ready for the grit. We're ready for the hit, and we're ready to make our mark.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Good luck. And man, good luck. I appreciate anybody that's bringing in teams, bringing in young men, you know what I'm saying, just to be on a competitive level, just playing something, doing something positive. As much as there's going on in the world right now, there's an outlet. Like we had a little incident a couple weeks ago, but at the end of the day, we love to play football. We play physical football, and we coming to play football. That's it. We ain't coming to Ocean City to be fighting. We ain't coming to Ocean City to be for no foolishness. I mean, if you get knocked out in the game, you get knocked out in the game. But that's it. That's all. It's all love.
Heard that. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, we're ready to go. We're ready to fight. It's gonna be a blast. I know I'm excited, and can't wait to see the talent down there.
Going to be a lot of talent down there in the city. Tom, what would you say? Because you don't get a chance to play the Bees on day one, but what would you give advice to Keith Giles and company about traveling and playing out of their area?
Keith, do you run your team?
No, I am not one of the captains. No.
Oh, well, you got it easy then. You just get to play. If you run your team, get ready to freaking babysit everybody. You think it's bad to get people to show up in town. It's even worse to get them to show up when you're out of town and they've been cruising the night before, out having fun. Nobody knows where this field is or that field is. It's all different. They don't know where to park. You got to haul all your shit to the field. So get ready to babysit people. Because
the small details.
Yep.
Small details.
The more organized you can be, the more prepared you can be, the better off you'll be. But at the end of the day, like the other guy said, man, it's a whole new world. Be ready to play some physical football. The refs are going to let you play. They're going to say this is a man's game. Leave your boys at home. So it is what it is. I just hopefully the weather holds out a little bit. Back when I was a young man, I didn't mind playing in the rain, but the older I get, the less fun I have. So
yeah, I feel you.
Let it rain. Let it rain.
The rain's an equalizer, makes the games more interesting. That's for sure.
Look, man, I'm an old man and I'm calling for rain. I like rain. Ain't nothing like that.
I might a little rain up in the club, but out on the football field, I'm done with it.
That's how you get that ground and pound.
That takes people right out of the game, bro. Rain comes down. If you have a all air offense,
yeah, that's the killer.
I feel bad for you, son. Like, you better have a run backup. You better have a good running back, because if it pours, that's it. It's a wrap.
Another factor is you guys are going to be on that main field, I do believe, over at Northside. That wind can be weird over that Northside field. It's right by the water.
That's good to know, Joe.
Yeah, that joint caused us a few field goals a couple years ago.
Yeah, you got to watch it. And, you talk about the rain. It can get very cold very quickly as well on that field. The temperature is supposed to be only about 58 as a high that day. And you add in the wind and the rain on top of that, it could be for some interesting conditions on that north side field come Saturday, which if you're not used to playing in that kind of environment, it's going to hit you very differently, very fast. Because like I said, this 9-man circuit game is a whole other level compared to what guys play, whether it be league ball or even rec ball anywhere else. Because the best of the best is going to come out here and play this weekend over at Ocean City.
Listen, man, I got the best warm-up I could have for this. We played the Bulldogs on Sunday. That was interesting. Put up a good show. Lost, but put up a good show.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I give you guys and the Ducks a lot of props. You guys are B teams coming in. You're practicing and playing against A teams up there, the best of the best in the North. And I think that does give you guys a big advantage coming into this. I do feel like, though, these games are going to be interesting. I do feel like with the bracket there, it's a really good pool. I do think at least 2 teams may end up being in that C bracket come Sunday, but you're going to see between the 4 of you teams some really physical gameplay, and I think it's going to be fun to watch. I know that I'll have Broad Axe and Demons, and I'm going to also have Petty versus Bees. Gentlemen, any comments to your opponents this weekend?
No.
Football, bro. That's
it.
Ready for some good games.
That's all I got. Safe travel. See y'all on the field.
Yep. Safe travels. Good luck, guys.
Good luck, everybody, but just not too much.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Looking forward to it. Anything else you want to add, Tom? I'll go with you first.
Nope. Looking forward to it. See everybody down there. Like you said, safe travels to everybody. Drink it up on Friday. Take it easy on Saturday. Eat well. Stay hydrated. Stay dry as much as possible. Have fun.
All right. Keith showing off his Killer Bees jersey over there. I see you, Keith. Any words for on your end, Battle?
Nah, let it rain. Let it rain.
Let it rain. Battle wants the rain.
Let it rain. Let it rain.
I know your background in tackle football, man, so I know you're going to be ready for all conditions.
Oh yeah, we just want to have fun. For a change, we just want to have fun and execute a lot better. We got some new guys on our team this year, so this their first tournament with us. So we're gonna see how it turn out. I mean, we just gonna have fun. We go out there and have fun and play some good football.
Looking forward to seeing it. Joe, any other words on your end?
I hope you guys have a safe trip down. I'm looking to have some fun football. Can't wait to fucking play again. Can't wait to be on the circuit again. Can't wait to fucking put somebody in the dirt on Saturday.
Respect. That's what I'm talking about. I can come hang with you, Joe.
What position do you play, Joe? Because I've already seen about one Demons game in my life.
Center, baby.
You're where?
Center.
Oh, okay. We got 2 centers on the call then.
Oh, center life, snap life, all day.
Yeah, fuck that.
You don't wear 55, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh shit!
Oh, you guys gotta get a photo before the game.
Legends stick together, baby. Legends stick together. Old rocking the old Cinco.
That must look awesome. Like if you look close enough.
Honestly, like he could pass for a younger Tom looking at him right now.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm saying.
I'm putting that up on the 9-man page.
All right, gentlemen. I think that's it for questions wise. Anything else you may want to add? If not, then we're good to go.
All right, Joey. Thanks for having me. I'm glad. Hey, look, I'm glad I can make it this time. Last time, man, I was running around. I couldn't get on the call.
It's all good, Battle. Glad to have you. Looking forward to seeing you Saturday. I'll have that game. Killer Bees. #Team Petty. It's going to be a very interesting one, Keith. You and your Bees, it's not Shippensburg down here. Trust me.
Oh, we're ready to come out no matter where the field is. So the field's the same size no matter where it's at.
I like it.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, fellas. Thank you for joining the call. Tom.
Later, guys. Thanks.
James and Joe.
All right, fellas. See y'all on Saturday.
Guys. See you Saturday.
See you Saturday. James Battle, Joe Cassone, and Tom Hoffman all joining the call. Got another person. Battle still trying to lead the call. There we go.
My son tried to get it for me.
And joining us right now from the Bulls is Mr. Kevin Fields. Kevin, welcome to the show.
What's up, fellas?
Nothing much, sir. How are you tonight?
I'm good, man. Just did a long shift, so I'm headed home now. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I can feel you on that. Trust me. Work's been fun this week. But you know what? Yeah.
I heard you say something about a 6-hour drive. Shitting me.
Yeah, they got me in Harrisonburg on work tomorrow. So as soon as I'm done work, it's about a 6-hour drive. 5 if I choose to use tolls to get to OC from here. So should be a really good time with that. But I'm looking forward to seeing how your Bulls do. We had you guys a few weeks ago in OMFFL. I covered your games with the Maryland Titans and the Elite Rebels. The Elite Rebels game. You guys seemed like you were gelling a little bit early on, and it definitely worked out later when you guys played against the Titans. You guys definitely showed that potential against them. That pick 6 on Doc late in the game was clutch. Unfortunately, you guys weren't able to convert on the extra point. But how do you feel as a team going into this with how the season has gone so far in the Owings Mills League?
Well, Ravi and Terrell, they tried to give us a couple tune-up games, between the Rebels and then, the Titans, of course. And then, our week 2 got cut short due to, the COVID issues. But that was 2 games to get us, more than ready for Ocean City with, we were scheduled to play Rampage and I believe the Scorpions or No Mercy or whatever they want to be called.
That's a circuit weekend. That's a circuit weekend. Oh my God.
Yeah, so you guys think back-to-back schedules like that, we was more than amped for, to come into Ocean City and really, make some noise and put us on the map as far as the circuit goes, So, but we had a week off, a couple guys got rested up, healed up. A couple guys, dealt with the COVID quarantine, whatnot. So
Yes,
was a
could we
good,
get an update on the players? Are they doing well there?
Yeah, everyone's good. Like, I mean, everyone, went and got tested. Like I said, some of my guys were already vaccinated. So we gonna be a couple short coming out there, but that's neither. It's always next man up with us. So we just coming ready to ball, make some noise. Like I said, it's a good experience for a couple of the guys who've never traveled in the 9-man circuit at all. So most of our guys are new to traveling, so they're pretty much excited. I'm not excited because it's fucking Ocean City. Like, we can go to Ocean City any weekend, but I'm just excited because to me this is a business trip. I mean, they can have fun, but it's business for me. So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. And Dallas first just jumped in the call. Let me meet you real quick, Dallas, while we talk to Kevin. But I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys do when it comes to this tournament. Looking over at your games, you got 717 Elite, 9 a.m. to kick off the day. Your thoughts on 717? Have you heard anything about them? Do you know anything about them?
I was able to catch their AFN game in the 2019 Ocean City Circuit tournament.
We going way back on that one.
That's the only one that I got. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only one I really got any
with them,
on.
They've been making a push to travel this season a little bit. They're not just playing 9-man; they're playing 5-man at East Coast Nationals in 2 weeks. They were at Craig Mims' 8-man tournament last month for DMV FFL Nitro, and on top of that, they're playing. They played in the YAFFL Hanover tournament a few weeks ago for 8-man. So they're a team who's definitely cross-trained in multiple styles. It's just a question of, because I will tell you, that 2017, 19 is not the same team they got now.
Okay, respect. Like I say, I don't really know too much about neither of the matchups. I've never seen like I said, I've never seen Elite. I can't remember exactly who was the second team we had, but it sucks. We got the first bracket. Like, you know what I mean? It's like we come. No, good thing about it is without y'all footage, no one will really still not know what we're capable of because most people still be asleep. You know what I mean? So hopefully, you know what I mean, people still wondering who we are coming out. So it's like, we come out, make some noise, make a statement, and then we got to worry about Sunday. Sunday, to me, it's all about Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, Sunday's money day for us. So that's when everybody come out. You know what I mean? Everybody, I can't make it on Saturday, but I'll be there on Sunday. So everybody going to be loaded, lock and loaded, ready to go on Sunday. So like I say, handle our business on Saturday, and Sunday wake up, you know what I mean? And it's back to work for me. Like I said, I've been telling my guys, like, look, we can have fun, but ain't no fun going home without, you know what I mean, a trophy or at least making a statement. You know what I mean? Like, win or lose, as long as we make a statement, like, yo, the boys is here and we gonna be here. That's what it's about right here. You know what I mean? It's our first year. It's our first tournament. Like I said, you know what I mean? You can't jump out and be a championship team. Like, that's never been my mindset, to jump out there and say, hey, we're gonna win it all, guys. Let's go. You know what I mean? No, you gotta humble yourself and realize what you going up against. Half the teams in the OMFL been together for 5+ years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you dealing with teams, even coming to the circuit, you dealing with teams that have been together for years. Granted, I've played with a lot of my guys on my team, but I haven't, you know what I mean? I don't have longevity with these guys. So that's what it's about. You know what I mean? You can be a cocky, arrogant piece of shit and jump out there like, yeah, we're going to run the table. You know what I mean? That's the goal. Don't get me wrong. That's definitely the goal. But you got to be humble. You know what I mean? You can't come in there. That's when you lose guys, and that's when you know what I mean, lose focus on what's important. And right now it's about putting us on the mat.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do entering this tournament. Like I said, the potential is definitely there with this Bull squad. It's just a matter of if you guys could put it together. As you know yourself, it's very different when it comes to traveling. Earlier Tom from Broadaxe was talking about it. You gotta. It's not just working that day on the field. You gotta worry about the off the field stuff too, because Ocean City,
absolutely.
yeah, the temptation to go out, drink, and
not knowing who's gonna be on time, waking up. You know what I mean? Oh, yo, I forgot all about it. You know what I mean? So definitely, like I said, it's different from, and season play, league play is the circuit. You know what I mean? Traveling is totally different. You know what I mean? Like it's like the guy from the Demon said. No, I think it was the Bullets. Hey, your head is always got to be on a swivel. These ain't your brothers that you play with every weekend or every season with, you know what I mean, lining up against you on another team. Like these guys you don't know from Adam and Eve that's coming out to really, you know what I mean, win some money and go home with a trophy. So, you know what I mean? Of course, ain't nobody really dirty. No, like as long as I've been in the league in the 9-man circuit, I've never really seen dirty play. Yeah, you had a couple brawls and this, that, and third, but on the field, there's never been too many dirty, you know what I mean, where you got to worry about, oh, this guy's a headhunter. You know what I mean? He's a dirty, you know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about that. But, you know what I mean? Just come with your mind. These ain't your guys. You know what I mean? These ain't guys from Baltimore that you going home with. You know what I mean? Like some of these guys is coming from the same type of background you may be coming from. So you never know. So, I mean, just inside them lines, that's where, you know what I mean, football is football. But that's the hardest part is grown men being grown men and understanding, like, we still out here to play football. Like, we can have fun. Like, you know what I mean? It's going to have fun. But are you going to be dedicated waking up Sunday morning if we get that early game or, we don't play till 2 o'clock. Oh, yeah, we can go out and party and stay up until 7 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's the headache. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the headache. And my guys, like I said, we've been out there since November. And when I say every practice since November, I've probably had 20 plus guys show up to a practice since November, rain, sleet, snow, hail.
That's pretty good.
Like, I had guys yelling at me for canceling a rain practice because it was supposed to have been thunderstorming. You know what I mean? It said thunderstorming in the forecast, not rain and thunderstorming. You know, they care, we could have been out here, you dumb as hell. You know what I mean? So that's the dedication.
That's a good problem to have.
That's the dedication that I've had when people are beating up, you know what I mean, nailing in my head like stupid, we could have been practiced. So, you know what I mean? So that's I have a very solid core as far as dedicated guys. So I'm not really worried about, of course, it's inevitable to feel like not one guy is going to be late. You know what I mean? You'll be an idiot to think. And it could be one of your top guys, like, yo, my bad, yo. You know what I mean? But like I say, against the Titan, against Elite Rebels, I had probably one of my top corners, if not the top corner on my team, sit out the first 4 drives because he was late.
I don't blame you, man. You got to set a standard. You got to sit there.
It hurt. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it hurt, but it's I can't preach one way and then, you know what I mean? So they, like I say, my guys, they buy in, they understand what I'm trying to build, what I'm bringing to the table, and what I'm trying to portray to within the team. So, you know what I mean? A lot of guys that wasn't with it, they left. You know what I mean? But at the same time, the guys that, are standing behind me, they rocking with me.
Yeah. And I do feel like this Bulls team has that potential to make some noise on Saturday. It's going to be tough, though. Like I said, you look at the opponents, like 7-1-7. Like I said, I feel like they're going to be Primetime, Gusto Land, those guys, because that group tends to work together a little bit. I think that's what you're going to see out of 7-1-7. And as for Dirty Birds, I can't even give information about them, man. I know nothing about this team. They're coming from Jersey.
I don't know if that's like an old team merge or a new team from an old squad in Jersey. But like I said, I've Googled them, I've YouTubed them, I can't find them.
Yeah, nothing on them. I guess we'll see come Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, so. But I'm
Anything
definitely I
else?
appreciate. Nah, I was just about to say, I appreciate the, what I mean, like I said, you had me a little worried week 1. I was like, yo, damn, Joey's really like, but I mean, hey, as long as you got faith, I know the guys behind you gonna rock with me, and push to promote the brand. So like I say, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Like I say, man is blowing up, man. It's really becoming a thing. But I'm definitely amped. I can't wait. Like I definitely can't wait. You know what I mean?
And I can't wait to see you guys on the field either. Anything else you want to add tonight, Kevin?
Uh, Again, best of luck to everybody coming up. Safe travels. You know what I mean? Like again, in the day we still dealing with a pandemic, so make sure you take care of your family, your work. You know what I mean? On the field, like I say, just mask up. It don't hurt. It sucks, but it don't hurt. That's all I
100%
got for y'all.
Especially in light of what happened with OMFFL 2 weeks ago, 2 players on the Bulls, and we had one from Elite test positive as well. If you're like I said, if you're feeling any sort of way that doesn't feel right, whether it's
Stay
some
home.
kind of stay home by all means. The game will be there for you the next Saturday or Sunday or the one afterwards for you to play. Don't do something that could hurt your team in more ways than just on the field.
Absolutely. It's deeper than football.
Facts.
I was getting ready to say that. It's deeper than football, man.
Absolutely. But like I say, good night, guys. Thank y'all for having me on again. George, you reached out to me. Appreciate it. Like I say, I see y'all in a couple days. Joey, safe travels for that 6-hour ride. If you find out how to beat them toes, let me know, because I don't know how to beat them toes. So I'm willing to take that extra hour.
You might have to go a PA is what my advice is. Yeah, you got to enter the Keystone State for a minute.
Yeah, boy. I think you got to kind of go up and around, down.
Oh, no.
You're going to go and go by where Dallas first, Baez Auto is, who has joined the show. Dallas, welcome to the show as well. Kevin, thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the field Saturday. Ocean City Baptist Bulls. They'll be taking on 717 Elite and the Dirty Birds. Thank you, Kevin, for joining the show. We'll see you Saturday.
All right, man. Boys out.
All right, man. See you then.
As always, Joey, thanks for having me. I gotta say,
what's that, Dallas?
I appreciate you picking up a 40 and chugging that thing while you're hosting a show. That's something special right there.
Let me tell you something, Dallas. It ain't no 40. It's an 80 tonight. It's an 80 all week.
Oh, shit.
Excitement. That's what it is.
Yo, let me tell you. It's Ocean City week. It's my birthday week. We got to celebrate, bro. Anyways, Dallas, welcome to the show. First of all, I got to ask you, we just mentioned Kevin Fields and company, the Bulls. They're playing against 717 Elite. What's the inside scoop from York on that team? Are we going to see Gusto Land, Prime Time come together again? Is there some other guys from York we don't know about? What's the skinny on them?
Your information is as good as mine. I don't know.
Man, everything's top secret, man. That's your home city. You got to know something about it.
I know D. Will Williams runs the team. And typically he puts together a pretty solid roster. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some ballers down there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit of Prime Time and some Gusto Land players, but primarily though, D. Will runs that team. So we'll see what they bring down there. So I'm kind of excited. We don't play until later Saturday, so I'll probably wake up a little early, go check out a game or two.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking at your schedule, you got 2 interesting games. First and foremost, 3:30 Tri-State Spartans. You had a glimpse of them, actually. I don't know if I think you were there last season when the Misfits played them in Washington County.
Was that playoffs or?
That was a regular season game. I don't know. You might have not been there. You might have missed that one.
I made 1 week and then I made playoffs.
Was it just 1 week? Damn, I thought you made more than that.
No. My son plays soccer, so I told Reagan that I'd only be able to make 1 week because he had to play 2 games. So I made a doubleheader, played my 2 games, and then made it for playoffs. And then, well, you all saw what happened in the championship game, so that's all that matters.
That's the thing. You balled out that day, bro. I was listening to Tyler Spencer's call of that game on Team Blunt Talk. You were killing it that day. That's the thing about it. A lot of people, they don't know what you can do. I saw it firsthand when I saw Baez the first time back at Ocean City, and again at Charm City Classic that year when you all played the Titans. You had the lone score, I do believe, for a touchdown in that game. You got that big play potential, man. And I feel like that's something where a lot of guys, they don't realize you are very close to being a Julian Edelman type of player in that receiving position.
Facts.
It's not me, man. I just make a play when my name's called. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that kind of stuck around. I just get put in position to make a play when the game counts, and that's all it really is, man. You got to thank the offensive line. You got to thank the quarterback. I mean, if it wasn't for them blocking, it wasn't for the quarterback throwing the ball, I wouldn't have an opportunity to make those plays. So I just present myself. That's all it is.
I like how he put the offensive line first, too. Like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, without the offensive line, the quarterback can't throw the ball, right?
Big facts. Big facts.
Looking at it, Tri-State Spartans, that's one of the teams. Did you get a chance to see them when you were up here last season? Like for at least, I know you were there to championship day when they played Showtime. Did you get a chance to watch much of that game?
Yeah, I watched a little bit here and there, but I did get a chance to watch them play primetime. What was that on a live feed, actually?
2 weeks ago up in Keystone. We were live for that one, yeah.
Yeah, so I got to watch a little bit of that game, and primetime was up by 2 scores and wound up losing that game. So, yeah, I mean, it's just another team. That's what it is. I mean, just another team. So, we're going to show up at 3:30. We're going to get ready to ball out, do what we normally do, and then, we got unfinished business in Ocean City, so we got one goal on our mind. So,
I like it.
Let's talk about that unfinished business. 2 years ago, let's set the stage for those who weren't there. AFN, Baez Auto, the championship game, the game where I said, who's that guy at number 13 who just is tearing it up right now?
Yeah, I mean, that game still makes me a little upset. It was 2 big pitch plays. That's all it was. 2 big pitch plays that wound up beating us.
That pitch play was sick though. That Tay Sosa did 30 yards across the field to Justin Fox. Yeah, that head touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, like I know you all were on the losing end of that game. It's a bad memory in a lot of ways. It's always a good one though when we see AFN play Baez on it. Always a good game.
They have our number right now. That's for sure. They got us in Virginia Beach too. So.
Don't forget, though, you guys got the most recent win, Clash of York, just this past year.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, look, man, it's always a good battle, man. I like playing AFN. They were a fun competition, So, I don't know what kind of team they're bringing down there this year. Obviously it's a little bit different. They don't have Tay Sosa quarterback, and I know they probably lost a little bit of weapons here and there. So I don't know what kind of team they're going to have now, but got a lot of respect for Tay. Got to play with him with the Misfits. I know what he's about. So, he's earned a lot of my respect, and it's nice to see someone as talented as him play quarterback position. So, but yeah, I don't know what AFN's going to bring. But I'll tell you right now, the game I'm looking forward to is the game against the Bad Boys. So,
Yes, sir. Let's get to that game. Bad Boys, Baez Auto. That's going to be 5:00 over on that field. It's tough because, when I do coverage these days, our biggest goal here at Team Blunt Talk to ensure that we give you the best coverage that any tournament can get, better than what anybody, no matter where they're from, can give, is to make sure we cover all teams. So I looked at it. It was tough. That bracket's interesting to me. That Baez Tri-State Bad Boys bracket. So let's put it like this. I'm going to go ahead and say it. The winner of Spartans Baez will have their game with Bad Boys called by Ross Collins. That's the rule. I'm throwing it out there. If you want your game streamed on Saturday, you got to beat the other team if you're Baez or the Spartans. It's just tough, man. Right now, I got Ross on the Titans AFN game, but afterwards, I feel like the winner of that game he should follow, whether it be Baez or Spartans against the Bad Boys.
I guess I'll be looking forward to that coverage then.
I got a feeling I will be covering Bad Boys Baez, but that's just me.
I know. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, though. We're going to get to that.
I can't wait for the Spartans to tell me I'm hating tomorrow, too. I know they're going to. I'm just calling it as a season.
We all know you're the biggest hater of the Spartans, bro.
Yeah, it's whatever. I was trying to help them Sunday, so I don't know.
No, I mean I'm definitely looking forward to the matchup. I really am. So I look forward to playing the Bad Boys. I look forward to facing Eddie. So I like Eddie. And I are
Eddie
boys.
just commented Dallas with the crying laughing emoji.
Who's the one that made me look forward to the game? I had no idea who the Bad Boys were until Eddie said that he was on the team. Then I figured it was probably some of the Renegade players. Then I heard of some of the Aftermath players. So, I look forward to it. I really do.
And those are two teams that you guys have faced off on circuit before. Renegades. Mm-hmm. You go back to Capital Classic 2019. You guys faced off against them. Aftermath twice at Clash of York. The game where, you guys won, but, Aftermath also won the game, but, it was a tie, but.
We won what we lost.
What's that?
I said, yeah, we won, but we lost.
Oh, man, that was a good one. That was a good time.
and then, the final, there was a couple, we'll just say a couple calls that just didn't go our way in the second meetup against Aftermath. So, but that's going to happen. You can't put the game in the refs' hands. So, we all know this. But no, I definitely look forward to that matchup. I have a lot of respect for Eddie. I have a lot of respect for some of the Aftermath players. So, I definitely look forward to that matchup. I really look forward to facing off against them, talk a little bit of shit to Eddie, normal stuff. So, I look forward to that.
I look forward to it as well, man. I feel like it's tough. Those 3 games with Spartans, Baez, and Bad Boys, there's definitely potential with all 3 of those games. Like, I truly do believe Tri-State will come to play. But I also believe they don't know what they're getting into with what you guys and the Bad Boys have to offer. You're talking about 2 top 5 teams in the B bracket in this tournament. And you're going to see number 2 against number 4 at 5:00.
Yeah, I look forward to that. Actually, I got to say, man, I'm a little surprised we're number 4 on that power ranking.
That's the thing. Here's the thing. People are sleeping on Baez Auto. And I think it's weird. You look at YAFFL as a whole. There is flag football talent in York that stretches over to Hanover.
A lot of talent. It's a lot of talent.
John Urey told me 1,000 players are registered to play in YAFFL.
There's a lot of players.
And, Keith, you saw what Primetime brought to the KFFL a few weeks ago in the level of play that those York teams, whether it be Baez or a combination of Gusto, Primetime, 717, I guess whoever's in charge are not on Baez Auto for that tournament. And I do feel like York definitely has that potential to be a good market for the 9-man community. Like I said, Baez, they're always in the thick of things. They're always a top 10 team by the end of the tournament. I can't remember a tournament where you guys didn't at least make the quarterfinals at any point in time in the last 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, back in 2019, I think AC was actually our first 9-man tournament that we officially played in on the circuit, and that we became a runner-up in Ocean City in our second official tournament. So we got acclimated with the 9-man, how 9-man is played pretty quickly. Our team's just built to play 9-man. We have the offensive line, we have a dominant defensive line, we got lockdown corners, we got linebackers that can make plays at any given time. Everybody knows their position. We got big playmakers on the offensive side of the ball, quarterback that can throw it. You know, I can't even tell you if there's no weakness on our team. You know, I say this and I'll say it again and I'll say it 1,000 times more. The only team that beats us is us. You know, that's the way I look at it. The only team that beats us is us. So,
yeah.
You know.
And I do look forward to seeing what Baez Auto can do. Like I said, they've been kings of York for a decade now. You guys have ran the YAFFL. We just saw about a month ago, actually, you guys at the Just Win Hanover tournament. You know, for those who don't know, YAFFL 8-man is very similar to 9-man, more so than what it is to FWCT /UFFL 8-man style.
I mean, there's only a few things that are different. Obviously, one less person on the field, the offensive line are eligible, and you can't stiff arm. That's it. You know, but you have to have a true offensive line. They have to be within touching distance. You know what I mean? And it's a true defensive blitz, and you know, it's just as close to a 9-man feel as they're going to get where we live around. So, you know, I guess that kind of helped us get a little bit, you know, prepared for this 9-man game that we love so much now. Is the fact that we were able to experience it somewhat in the YAFFL. But yeah, it's different. We had a couple teams that came out of state that weren't used to our rules with our 8-man style, and a couple teams said that it was a lot different. So
it's different, but you know, at the same time, I think you guys have made that transition work very, very well.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what Baez Auto can do this time around in Ocean City. Like I said, runner-up 2019, Final Four in Virginia Beach, Final Four in Charm City, quarterfinals, top 8 in Clash of York 1. Again, quarterfinals, top 8, Capital Classic, top 8 again, Worlds, Final Four, Clash of York 2. And then you go back at Nationals, very tight game with the St. Louis Spartans. Here you are now, though, with the Tri-State Spartans. Go back to that St. Louis game, memories of that game down at Nationals.
It was a very physical game, very, very hard-fought game. Again, it came down to a couple calls not going our way. I mean, the biggest one was a gut punch to us where quarterback tossed the ball to Brandon and he turned it into 6, and they said that our quarterback was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball, and that was a gut-wrenching punch. I mean, I really turned things around. So yeah, I mean, that was, again, like I said, you know, we found a way to kind of beat ourselves there. So you know, but you gotta play those tough games and lose those tough games to, you know, battle through the adversity. You know, it made us closer as a team and really showed that when they went to the finals against what was the other St. Louis team, and they wound up losing.
Wolfpack.
Yeah, they wound up losing to them. You know, we kind of just looked at that and we were like, that should have been us, except, you know, obviously not the losing end, but we should have been in the finals. Like, what? We gotta get back to the drawing board. We really gotta focus. We gotta solidify ourselves, and we gotta work harder because that's where we should have been. So, you know, it was definitely a learning curve for us. We learned from our mistakes, and we're ready to ball, man. I can't even tell you how long we've been anticipating going to Ocean City. And we got a surprise for everybody that's going to be out there. We got a change in our uniform. So we're looking forward to showing those off this weekend too.
I do believe one of your teammates already gave that away, however, playing in Hanover last week.
Damn it, JJ.
I saw the picture. I saw at least the back of the photo.
You saw the back, so you didn't see the front. It doesn't matter now.
So I believe that was a gray jersey. Am I correct?
You're probably 100% right.
So y'all got blue, you got gray, you got yellow. How much are you all in broad axis connected at this point? You know,
No similarities.
I made that analogy or like in my head. You guys are like broad axis YAFFL compared to how they are WCFFL.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, you're thinking of the blue and orange ones where we look like the Frosted Flakes guy. You know what I mean?
Those blue and orange ones are just wild looking. That one was.
Remember those ones?
Personally, I don't got the jersey on me. It's packed in my bag now, but I was going to pull out the old school Baez jersey I had on Monday night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the classic blue with the gray stripe down the side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The one you all wore in Ocean City last time.
Yeah, 2 seasons. I think that was 2 seasons ago. No, that was, 2019. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, time flies.
Then we had to step up our skills. You know, we had to step it up a little bit because everybody was wearing, the compressions, and we found out the rules about, if you have shorts with pockets and if they pull it, that's not considered holding. And we had to adjust our uniform a little bit. So
looking forward to, and you guys did a new one just last season as well, which I thought I like that look as too.
Yeah. And we definitely like the look. We're happy to have it. It's definitely a good fit, good feel. So it's nice to be able to play in a local league, win some money for our sponsor, who's the best sponsor out there, and be able to provide us uniforms and pay for these tournaments and everything else like that. So, if it wasn't for him, Mr. Baez, we wouldn't be able to travel the way that we do. So we have the best sponsor around, hands down.
Big shout out to Mr. Baez and Baez Auto. I'm glad you guys have made the jump to 9-man. Like I said, the resume you guys have put together the last 2 years, people will say, they haven't won a tournament yet. But how many teams win a tournament as the year goes on? Especially when, in your case, you've lost to the champion of Ocean City to get eliminated. You've lost to the champion of Virginia Beach. You lost to the runner-up of Charm City. Or no, the champion of Charm City Rideout that year. You ended up losing to the runner-up of Clash of York 1. You ended up losing to the runner-up of Clash of York 2, the runner-up of National. You guys are always on the cusp. You're right there. And I feel like people don't think about Baez Auto because of the fact that YAFFL is not considered a 9-man territory, because you guys have your own unique 8-man style up there. And it's something where, like I said, I do feel like you guys have become the new standard of 9-man in Pennsylvania. And that is not to disrespect. God, I hate when I get this backwards. The X-Dogs, who have been there for a while, which you saw firsthand who the X-Dogs were when you played against them on the Misfits back in Washington County. That's a game that I really want to see at some point, a Baez Auto X-Dogs game. We need to make this happen.
You set up the time. We'll make it work.
I love to see it, man. I hope we get a chance to see it in Ocean City this year. I really do. I've been staying for a while. We got to have the new blood and the old blood face off.
It's one time, right?
One time, whether it be in Shippensburg, York, Hagerstown, Ocean City, wherever, we got to make that game happen.
I think if that happens and you film it, you may never not replay it for probably a year. I can just see it now, Joey Blaze, going back to when the X-Dogs played Baez.
It would be one of those games where I feel like I'd replay it for years on end. I feel like I would love to see it happen. I really would. But for now, Dallas, anything else you want to add tonight?
No, just like I said, we're looking forward to our 3 o'clock or 3:30 game against the Spartans. That's what we're on right now. We're on to the Spartans. But we look forward to getting down to Ocean City. It's been a little while. Look forward to the competition. Look forward to playing some of the teams again. We're looking to just go out there and be biased. That's just who we are. We're looking to play as a team and, dominate just the way we have been. Nothing short of that. Like I said, we got one goal in mind. That's to win chip. So that's what we're there to do. There to take care of business. But other than that, I look forward to seeing you down there, Joey. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Dennis.
We'll link up while we're down there at some point, whether that be on the field or, at a restaurant or something. I don't know. But, I definitely look forward to seeing you guys down there. Safe travels. And you guys have a good night.
Good night, Dallas. We'll see you Saturday. If you can beat the Tri-State Spartans, the winner gets Ross Collins live for their game against the Bad Boys.
I look forward to that.
And we look forward to seeing you on the field.
All right, later, guys.
Later,
Peace.
Dallas. Dallas first joining us, a Baez Auto. Glad to hear from Dallas tonight.